everyone that's following along. So what am I doing at the moment? At the moment we are about to start assembling this engine, but first all the seals have to go in. So I'm going to start with the rotors. So we've got the oil control rings. Basically they stop the oil which is in here getting into the combustion chamber. So that there's 3 of those. So they need new O-rings, which are there, putting into those. And then there's one outer cut-off ring, which is to stop the combustion getting at the soft seals, I believe, and also help reduce the overlap between exhaust and inlet opening as these are spinning round. So that's the first thing you're going to see me do. So there's a lot of that going on. So obviously there's on both sides. Then after that, they've got springs that go behind them to push them out. Got to install those springs, install those on top of them. Then we've got to install the side seals. So there's another set of springs which are here, these little fiddly ones, and the side seals. And then lastly, the apex seals and the springs, but they'll go in after when we're actually stacking the engine. And by stacking the engine, these engines go together a bit like the layers of a cake. So we've got the front iron, so the furthest most forward steel part on the engine stand, and then we build up from there. Obviously it's going to be the other way over, but you'll see that in a bit. Build up from there until we've got our complete rotary. So I've got all those seals down there. They're the ones I'm reusing. Got new ones up here, some more stuff over here. So new Mazda oil seals, new soft seals, new seals for the bolts, all of that good stuff. So that's all got to go in. So yeah, this is going to be quite a long process, but yeah, an enjoyable one. I don't know how much I'll get done today. I'm just going to concentrate on getting these oil seals done first. So that's what you're going to see me do now. Right, this is where we're at. Just see me, I got a bit carried away actually. So I said I was just going to put these oil control rings in, but I ended up building all the rotors up. So side seals, everything's in apart from the apex seals. Then I've got the water jacket seals. I've put them in. But those, I was really paranoid about forgetting to put those O-rings in for the dowels. So I've already put them in and just stuck them in with a little bit of gasket, liquid gasket. So we've got the front iron here with the stationary gear just put in with one bolt at the moment. I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to put it together. Feels right. Feels good. So yeah, going to start putting that together now. All right, I've watched a bunch of people do this online. So I'm just going to go for it. Got the dowels in, so they locate everything. Got that stationary gear in. Okay, let's go for it. Bit of assembly lube. assembly lube all up nice. If I don't really want it anywhere those seals are going to touch. Don't know if it'll make any difference, but make sure. So this is the front housing. Actually, I'm going to place the rotor first. So this is the front rotor. Marked it front. So this, check all the seals. Everything's in place. So we can pop this down like so. Okay. So first rotor in. Then we just got to put some of this stuff. I'm using Hylomar blue for this. It's what all the engine builders seem to be using. I rate it as well, use it at work. I think it's very good. So that's going to go that side down in it. So we're going to put bead of Hylomar there and a bead there. Move some stuff. Hopefully I've got enough to get this job done. I think so. Just put a bit of extra for good luck. There. So I heard they like to leak, so a little bit more can't hurt, I suppose. Say that now. Okay, so O-rings in, everything's clean, sealant's on. Just make sure I spread on that sealant. Okay, so we're ready. And I've prepared the wrong side. First mistake. Okay. Try again. Okay. Prepared the correct side this time. And the key tip on the dowels. And we're done. Lovely. So I already checked those were all lined up. So now we've got the apex seals. Oh, that's my 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh no, lost the corner seal. How have I lost the corner seal? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll find it in a minute. I had super glued them on, but that one obviously wasn't strong enough because it's come off. It's probably on the floor where I tried to put that spring in a second ago, so we'll have a look for it in a minute. Okay, that's that one. And then we've got this little one. So that's in. In. Okay. Quite nerve-wracking. Okay, that's down. It's down. Okay. Right. So now I need to find this edge of this seal that's dropped off somewhere. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Found it. Hadn't gone far, luckily, because they're tiny. So that's that rotor done. So now I need to put in the E shaft. Let's give it a little clean. Little clean. Little clean. Okay, so put some assembly lube on everything. Don't want anything when they initially start, when you're rebuilding an engine, don't want anything to run dry. So this is a special lubricant that's thicker, and then it just mixes in with the engine oil when the engine's up to temperature. So that being the taper for the clutch, I'll go this way. Probably should have done this first. But we live, we learn. Don't we? It's gonna go. And there she goes. Definitely should have done that first. But no harm done. Apex seals, all there. Everything good. Good, good, good. Just push all the seals down. Sure, it's okay. Okay, we're okay. That's still tacky. Yes, that's still tacky, so that's fine. So we can now go ahead and put the center iron on. There's this center iron. This doesn't need any prep. Prepped it all. Should be all clean, good, nice. Just gonna put some assembly lube on there. And nothing can run. Like so. Just wipe off any extra stuff. So this is the trickiest one, apparently. So got to kind of put it down and lift the E-shaft up, apparently. Without lifting the other rotor out. Nearly, not quite. Let's try. Make sure not lost corner seals. Nope. Okay, we're over. Make sure not lost. So it kind of lifted the other rotor a little bit, so just checking. Yeah, that one was on its way out. Side seals these corner pieces, didn't want them walking. So yeah, they're all okay. So just need to align that. One final check. This side sill really wants to come out. Nearly there. Just want to be absolutely sure that we haven't lost any of those tiny little pieces from the edge of the apex sill. I think we're good, so just go send it. Tapper. Okay. Nice. Halfway there, guys. As engine building goes, though, pretty enjoyable. That bit was a little bit stressy, but other than that, not bad. Okay. Gonna run out of tissue. Time for the other rotor. So this one goes in the opposite way. So the gear facing up. Because everything spins clockwise facing from the front of the engine. So let's check all the seals are lined up. Okay. So gear up, as I was just saying. One final check that all the seals are there. That's what we use the Vaseline for. Hold everything. And then I drop them over. Okay. Once you put these down, you don't want to be picking them back up again because all the seals will stick to the iron and then you'll end up having to redo it all again. Or so they say on the internet. Okay, so Now we need to put some more of the blue stuff on here. Speed of that. Okay. Nearly forgot the dowels. This is what locates everything on the engine. I'll put these in. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Apex seals. The problem child one can go in first. Don't forget the little one. Okay. God, for other YouTubers like Rad Potential and those people that have done this, taking the time to put it up online, because this would be very fiddly if I didn't already watch like 10 other people do it. Mike's gonna die. Okay. Apex seals in. So, rear iron. We need some more blue stuff. More blue stuff. So this is where we've got to. I've done a few bits off camera, so got some plugs in it. We have a nice bit of compression. I need to actually check the compression, but it feels good. I've put this on temporarily because I need to measure the end float and adjust the spacer necessary, but I can't do that until I need to order a light and flywheel. And if you're running an aftermarket flywheel with these, you have to get the counterweight. So there's a counterweight on this end, and normally the counterweight's built in to the flywheel, the stock flywheel for this end. But if you go for an aftermarket one, then you need to get the counterweight from an automatic RX-8 to go behind it. So I need to find and order one of those, and the flywheel and a clutch, and then that's more or less the engine finished. So it's looking proper. I was pretty happy with how that build went, as you've just seen. We're a couple of days have passed since then because I've been doing other things, but yeah, I now have myself a shiny, basically brand new 13B sitting in my workshop. So that's probably going to wrap this one up. It was quite a, well, I think it's going to end up being quite a long one, that one, because we've basically built a whole engine, and then on the next one I think we're going to have to start getting some ignition and finish off this manifold. So here's the manifold. Goes on there. So that, I'm kind of thinking to begin with now, rather than running the supercharger straight off the bat, that carb could run without the supercharger. I could just like cut these stringers in between, or make some adapters, then run some silicone hoses up to a plate, and then just run the carb, basically just to get the engine running. And then once the engine's running and I know everything's good, drop the supercharger in. So that's an option, just to sort of simplify things, and yeah, step by step, rather than just jump straight into going with the supercharger. because the supercharger obviously adds a level of complexity on top of an already complex engine swap. But yeah, okay, so I think that's where we're going to leave it for this one. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.